When you think gut health, what do you picture in your brain?
A good poop. My name is Nico and this is Design Roulette. In this series, we challenge random designers with a random prompt. And we have a wheel. Whatever we land on, we have to do it. So let's get started. Welcome.
Hi, my name is Tammy. I'm a random product designer here at Figma, and I have no idea what I just signed up for.
So today the challenge is Spry.
Spree?
What is Spry? Spree?
Spry? I'm gonna say Spry.
Okay, we can say Spry. What is Spry?
It is a healthy prebiotic soda. It seems like they've included some of their existing assets and some iterations of things that they've done over the past, and basically we're allowed to change any of it. Looks like they want us to design a soda can, some posters, social media assets, and we want to do about 2 to 3 of them. Yeah.
Let's get started.
Let's get it. Okay, spinning the wheel.
Oh.
Create and use a repeating pattern.
Okay.
I'm a little bit inspired by all of these like lemons, so I think I might try and recreate some of this. I'm going to make a circle. I'm going to arc it around to get a nice sweep, and I'm going to then do the repeat. So I'm going to go up here, hit repeat, edit it so that I get into maybe a gap of 1, and then I might have to do this. There we go. And so now I have this corner radius there. Maybe widen this up a little bit, give it a bit more space. I'm going to add the outside part of that cute lemon, plop that in there, and I want to make this kind of like massive, and so I might do this, maybe grab some of this and change the brush that I want to use. Which one do I like?
All right, it's very green.
It's very green. I want it to be punchy. If we're gonna make brand assets, I'm here today.
So I feel like if we use like a Y with like the 2 dots from like the German umlaut, that could be kind of like a fun thing to play with.
Adding it looks like a happy face.
Right?
I like that.
I'm gonna like take this now and like select copy this as an image, take one of the markups, and I'm gonna use one of the AI features, which is like I can edit a image with an AI prompt, apply this logo to the can, like add a white background and some other random information about a prebiotic soda. I remember like years ago when I was studying design, I saw that, I think that like Photoshop had like here's this big tool where you can now apply like 3D objects to renderings. Look at this, it's like our logo is on the can. Looks like a real thing. I love that it seems German and it actually has nothing to do with Germany. Like that Y with those 2 dots doesn't exist in German.
Really?
What are the other things of like that like are always like talked about with prebiotic soda? Right? It's like gut health,
Yeah.
maybe.
I mean,
right?
I don't know if I want to. Do we put bacteria?
If we can make it cool, you know what I mean? Where it's like oh, bacteria.
I don't know if people are gonna drink it if there's bacteria.
I think what we got to show the range, you know, like we got to show like some bad stuff and then also some good stuff in the middle, so they're like, no, that's terrible. And we're like, yeah, that's what we wanted you to pick.
Yeah, the decoy design.
Exactly.
But what if they pick the decoy?
As long as they pay us, I'm happy if they pick the decoy. Oh, it's so cute. Did you do the eye? These like little eyes.
Oh, I did. I literally vectorized this. This is like, it looks really good, right? Like.
Yeah, right. Oh, it's just from down here. Yeah.
Yep. I kind of want to make the line art version of this, so I'm just going to try and pull that in here and do the same as I had done for the other ones.
I feel like every time you have like these poster mockups, I feel like I love that I can like just play brand designer in this, but like imagine like we can show better that like this like multi-dimensionality of something. I'll try this out in here. I'm gonna ask it and basically say, create a realistic hand holding a phone, right? Like held in a natural way. Oh yeah, here, there you go.
I think I'm in a good place where I'm like, okay, I think this is cool. I want to also try and see if I can put some of this onto the can and see what that looks like. Edit image with a prompt and then add this as it. And now I'm going to say transpose this image onto the can. And let's see, fingers crossed. I hope I get the same success that you did with yours.
It's crazy. Like I hope it works, but like it's just like imagining the amount of time it would have taken me before that. Add on the phone and the poster. Oh yeah, I'm sending this off.
Okay, it looks like we have to respin the spinner now.
Oh.
Okay, spinner time.
All right, click it. Click it.
Cat. All right.
Hit it.
I'm nervous. Okay.
Hit it.
Okay.
Ding 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 ding.
Add gut health imagery.
God help.
When you think gut health, what do you picture in your brain?
A good poop. I actually don't know if we can advertise it as this, as like Spry, but it's like you want to be like memorable, right?
Okay.
I feel like you can always make something fun about poop, and then it'd be like, oh, Spry helps you have good poop.
Okay, you know what? Fine. But it has to be an image, right? What?
I feel like the poop emoji is so like universalized.
What if we replace the dots above the Y with like a poop illustration?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. I'm
You
gonna
try
draw
that. You try that. Create me a poop-like setup with using this text, like typography emoji. I have no idea if that's gonna work. God, this is not good. This is like the poop's far too shiny.
That just means it's healthy. That's what you want because we
Is
want
that-
good gut health. Actually, no. I don't know. Does that mean that
I
you just
actually don't know.
have too much fat in your diet?
Let's just call it. Let's run with it. Let's run with it. Who cares? Who cares?
Okay, my poop is starting to look like ice cream.
Because I do think that like there's like if you talk about gut health, right? Who actually knows what that means,
I mean, we're
Right.
struggling.
right? Where it's like I don't know. I think it's tied to like your digestion, and your digestion is tied to poop. So I do think there's like something that like is tied there.
For your gut and your butt.
For your gut and your butt. Okay, that's fun. But do you remember the got milk,
Yes.
got spry, gut spry? I don't know. That's a stretch too. Oh, I like the sneaky.
Poop,
Poop
yeah.
emoji you added in there. That's so much more tasteful than this like massive stinky poop on there.
Transpose this onto the can. All right, let's go. All right, there we go. I think that looks pretty nice. What do you think? For your gut and your butt.
Spin the wheel one more time.
All right.
We'll finalize this. Any crazier things in here?
Make it vacation themed.
Okay, we can
Okay.
make it vacation theme.
All right, I'm going to add in the frame for the poster, and I'm gonna take the image of the can, and I just wanna make sure that I remove the background because I don't want the white. I maybe wanna use a different color, maybe a blue background. Spry.
It's only vacay if it's spray K.
Actually, I like that. Okay, it's only vacay. It's only a vacay if it's spray K.
How corporate do you think Spry is? Spry? Do you think that like it's like behind like a big conglomerate?
I mean, if they're allowing us to say for your gut and your butt.
So yeah, I think we're like done with this like beautiful roulette challenge. Do you want to kick it off? Let's present it. Imagine you're like the Spry CEO or board of directors, and you're being presented to us, and we want to hear which direction you'd like the most. So yeah, Tammy, kick it off. Like, what's your pitch?
All right, here we go. Get ready for the best idea you've ever heard. I went for bold. I went for brilliant. I went for organic, but also gut safe. I really wanted to convey the feeling that it's for your gut and for your butt, which is as memorable as it can possibly be. So what I did here was take a bunch of the assets that already existed, use Vectorize to like bring out some of the elements that I wanted to keep, and also use the brushes and give it a really nice natural effect. I also hid poop there, which is a very nice subtle way of doing the gut touch, and so people I think will really know that this is supposed to be for your gut and for your butt. And to really take it home, I now have it as a poster. So imagine this everywhere you go. You're on vacation, you're in Mexico, and you're like, man, my bubble gut is acting up. there's that poster. It's in your face and you know where to go. Thank you.
Sweet.
All right.
Okay, I am slightly less decided. Basically, so I was like using Vectorize as well. You can see like this is all Vectorize, so I can like play with it more. And I think that, like the first one is like started very like neutral, where it's like, okay, the gold medal of prebiotic soda. This is really just because like those tools and like seeing that like ring and then it was yellow, I was like, this feels like a gold medal. And it was like, we just had Olympics, so I feel like that's there.
I like the fact that it is made out of lemon slices. It's very subtle, it's very nice.
The question was kind of like, we went like from there into the bacteria, and like I used that image of that logo, I used it on the can, and then I used the can in the poster, and then I put the poster in here. And so one thing I think that's important to convey is that like we need a multi-channel marketing. We need ads on the phone, we need ads, and there's so much overflow of content that like one thing I think could work for your strategy too is we need this to be multi-channel. This needs to go across all of those places that you see. But I think then the question was that like gut health and prebiotic soda, it's really just about poop, I think. And it's like bloating and whatever, but like I feel like then the question was like, okay, what can actually stick out? And I was like, maybe we actually need to lean into good poop. And it could be different ways, where it's like gut spry helps you feel, or like helps you, your poop's best friend. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Yeah, like let us know which of those options. You're the Spry. You're the Spry CEOs and board members, and you make the decisions. Let us know in the comments which of those things you love the most. Do you like the can? It's only vacay if it's vacay. Or do you like the poopy one? Your poop's best friend? Let us know. Pick us in the comment below.